Welcome to some Omnath Party Bears. I hope you're excited to go party with the Bears, drink some of that green mana. As far as the opening hand goes, I would love this hand if we had a couple more lands, but not really that wild. Let's go on Mulligan, see if we can't get a little bit faster draw off that. Yeah, I think we got some Bears. We got Kamal. Yeah, this is wonderful. I love. Yeah, Werebear down the bottom. See in the bottom left corner. Yeah, we'll keep on this one. Sounds like a plan. Let's get that over here, and then we can get those going. Let's see if we're gonna keep on this one. Let's see what the scry is. The scurry, the fever. It's gonna put that on the bottom for right now, and then let's make the land drop. We don't want to pass the turn just yet. We're on the play. Don't want to do that. That would not be good. All right, so we get the land down. Then we're gonna go and pass the turn to our opponent. We're playing Omnath Party Bears. This is a bear deck. Bear Force 1, whatever you want to call it. Our commander is Omnath. Different people have run Yeva as the bear commander because Yeva has a bear in the background. But I like Omnath because Omnath likes to give them a bunch of green mana to kind of party with, and they like to have a good time. Opponent's going to get down the Wayfarer's Bauble, but green mana does not empty from your mana pool as steps and phases in. Then Omnath gets +1/+1 for each green mana in your mana pool. And then, there we go, hit F6. I hit F6, but it didn't register, and I didn't want to cycle through our turn because that would not be good. Let's go ahead and get the forest down. I think we'll go ahead and go for Werebear, or we could go for the Tri-Belter if we wanted to. Now, let's set the tone going. We got the overlay in the bottom left with Werebear. We got Werebear on the battlefield. Let's let our opponent know what's up. Get that down. Playing against Phenax, God of Deception. Indestructible Devotion 7 turns into a creature. Then creatures you control have tap. Target player puts the top X cards of his or her library into their graveyard, where X is that creature's toughness. So we do not have a contingency plan against Mill. Really, our only contingency plan right now is to go Bear Beat Sticks. That's our main win condition. We can swing in with Omnath and get commander damage win. Try not to. It's kind of like house rule that we want to get as much bear, basically just regular combat damage, because there are some times where we can get Omnath going pretty quick. Drawn to Temple of the False God, and that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I kind of like that. Do we want to get down Omnath though? Let's go and do this. Let's go ahead and we can make the land drop. Yeah, I guess we'll go and test for some spot removal. We're going to get down Omnath. Yeah, it'll be 1, 2, 3. And that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're going to get the Karst down. We'll get that slippery little land, and then we'll go and pass the turn to our opponent. Sorry about that. Had a little bit of a hiccup. Try not to just like make the mic sound kind of crazy. But yeah, so opponent gets that down. Get down the Dimir Signet. Okay, and we'll go from there. But yeah, so outside of that, that's why we have Omnath as a commander, so we can get some good bear action going. And then our main win condition is Bears with Craterhoof. He is so good at singing Happy Birthday to our opponent. That's one of his favorite things to do. Like, you should see it. This card art is literally him saying, "Hey, Craterhoof, it's time to sing Happy Birthday," and that's him coming out of the forest. So that's where that. If you ever wondered where the art came from, that's it. That's him. All right, let's see what we draw into. Let's go and draw a Dragon Scar Bear. I like it. Let's go and you want to dink our opponent for 4? Yeah, we can do that. Let's go and swing in for 4. They're completely tapped out. I'm okay with this. I'm going to go and swing in for 4, and then we'll see about getting the Tri-Belter down. We'll be online for Temple of the False God next turn. Yeah, we'll probably go and get the Tri-Belter down. I'd like to be online for Temple of the False God. And then we can really start to roll out our Bears. And then we have Kamal, who's Keeper of the Bears. Nice little bear guy over there. All right, let's go and go for Secure Tri-Belter. That's going to be 1, 2. Oh, dang it. We could have got in for an extra damage. I'm sorry about that. Completely forgot that it was not just like a colorless land. That is tap for green mana. Let's go and get down the Temple of the False God. We'll actually have that online if we crack it right now. Yeah, I think that's right. We crack that, get the land down. That'll be another green source. We're not going to be able to tap it, unfortunately, but at least we'll be able to get down one of these 2 creatures, because that'll be 5 total lands. Yeah, I like that. But yeah, I should just tap that down. Sorry about that. Little mistakes like that do happen. All right, Temple of the False Gods online. Let's go and tap for 3. Let's get down the... If you have total creature power 8 or more, yeah, we'll go get it down. Dragon Scarred Bear. I like that. Pretty sweet bear to get down. And then that'll leave us 1 more mana. We can simply add that to Omnath to get a in response to something if we want to, but I'll be sure and remember from there. But I wanted to give a birthday shout out to, feels goofy saying this myself. We're not friends in real life, so you don't know where my birthday is. We're not friends on Facebook. So I figured today, on my birthday, I would record a Omnath Party Bears deck. So here we are. In fact, I did it last year. Did Omnath Party Bears last year. So it's always like my birthday party deck. So here it is. Yeah, Omnath Party Bears. And in fact, as far as opening hand goes, we kind of mulliganed into Werebear and Kamal, which are two of my favorite green magic cards. And so that's why I was like, I'm going to keep on this one. That sounds pretty good. So I may end up posting this video, win or lose, just simply because I love Kamal. Kamal's really cool. In fact, it's one of my favorite. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just Kamal's a really cool guy. I don't know. I've been the saddest time though. And spoiler alert: if you don't want to know about Kamal, I'll give you about 5 seconds to not hear about Kamal, even though it's an old Magic story. But anyway, I'm gonna give you enough time to turn the video off. Anyway, Kamal. I looked up Kamal because I was thinking maybe like one day he might come back story-wise. It'd be cool to see a Planeswalker version. But I found out that he died, and I was really sad about that. More sad than I should be. Let's go to get the forest down. Do we want to push in with the Omnath? We need to take care of Silent Arbiter. That's something that's really going to kind of give us a choke point as far as getting these birds going. Then we get that party going, that green mana. Let's go ahead and swing in with Omnath. I like that. We may end up having to go for commander damage win. If our opponent's going to get Silent Arbiter out there, that's kind of, we got to do what we got to do. All right, let's go and push in with Omnath. What we can do is if they declare a blocker, we'll just add that green mana to our mana pool. So let's go and do that now. I'd still like to get down Kamal on the back end, but at least we'll kind of force our opponent. Maybe they bounce something back. Who knows? We'll add that mana to our mana pool. So we got 8 coming across. That is all of the green mana this time. Do you remember the cursed or karst, slippery karst, whatever you call it? And we'll see if our opponent has some spot removal or bounce spell, if they're going to bounce on that back to the hand. If not, then we can go for Kamal. Now, it will be a little clunky going for Kamal, but we do have a mana sink. If our opponent does go for a board wipe, we can get down Kamal, start targeting some of their lands, and that'll be another way to kind of get around the Silent Arbiter. So we'll see exactly what they're going to go for, but see if they have any sort of mid-combat action. All right, get in for 12 commander, put our opponent at 12 commander damage, and then, yeah, let's go and go for Kamal. I think I like that. Let's tap the Temple of the False God down. Let's go Kamal, 2 colorless, and that's going to give us a little bit of extra green mana to kind of play around with, turn those into some creatures. So get that down, and then we could go for Alpine Grizzly, but like I said, we're playing against Silent Arbiter, we're playing against Black Blue, so there's might be some sort of doesn't really, if we had Silent Arbiter wasn't out there, then we maybe get down Alpine Grizzly. Now here's the fun fact: do we have any sort of artifact destruction in here? This might be one of those trying to see if we got any sort of ways to deal with that. I think I did see natural. Yeah, we do have naturalize in here. So if we draw into naturalize, that's another good way to go. We do have beast within. So yeah, we do have some answers. Okay. I was getting a little worried that this is an older deck. Sometimes on my older decks, if you go over the top with a really fun commander deck, then that's definitely an alternative win condition. But you just don't have answers for stuff, and so that's what I was kind of getting at. But yeah, the most boring way to win is with Omnath combat damage, commander damage. I don't want to do that. And I wish we could get some good. Get these bears, free them up, start swinging in. All right, opponent's going to get down the Coalition Relic, and then we still have that 3 mana that's going to carry over with Omnath. So we can start building up a pretty good chunk of green mana. And let's see what we draw into. Draw into Sky Shroud Claim. Let's go ahead and push in with Omnath. I like that. Go and push in with Omnath. That's going to be 4. That's going to be 8, 9, 10. That'll be 22 commander damage. So we're pretty much probably going to have to see a block from our opponent. We can add that green mana to our mana pool. And if they're going to add up our mana real quick, that's going to be 1, 2. That's going to be 5. No, excuse me. That's going to be 9 mana. But yeah, no, that'll be enough right there. It should be enough. So we'll see if they're going to offer up the block on Silent Arbiter. And that's going to free the chains to get down these Alpine Grizzlies. Get the bears going. Get them nice and also, we don't want to tap just yet. We want to make our opponent either declare a blocker. All right, well, we'll go ahead and go for it. It's going to be 8 and then 9. It's going to be 9, 9 plus 12. It's going to be 21. See if they have any sort of spot removal for it. It'll be 9, 9 body coming across. All right. See that they're going to wait for us to add that mana first. Okay. And we might see something like now this is one card in here. We have I don't have Videlic and Orrery in here. Cyclonic Rift. Return each non-land permanent you don't control. Blowout. Front tire's blown out on that one. Okay. And then we have that 8 mana. There's nothing we can do at instant speed. And unfortunately, we're going to miss it. So we're going to pass that back to the hand. But that does put our opponent down to 1 card in hand. So Let's see if we can't bounce back from that and hopefully draw into one of our answers for Silent Arbiter and then go beat sticks from there. Now, it's not the end of the world. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 total mana, so more than likely we're going to roll out Werebear. We can also go for Skyshroud Claim to get those forests going to really have a little bit more of an explosive turn next turn, but we might end up seeing Phenax coming down on this one. Once again, we're at 87 cards in hand, and we do not have a way to shuffle anything back in that's a zombie card. Okay, we can hold back a zombie. That's fine. And we'll see if the Silent Arbiter wants to swing in or not. And then, what are they going to go for? Phenax, God of Deception. But yeah, as far as my birthday, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Usually my mother-in-law, she cooks me dinner. It's always nice, and we go out to eat with my parents, which is always fun too. But as far as anything in particular, like having a party or anything like that, I'm usually not a huge party person, so usually just kind of keep it in the house. Don't really do much. Let's go to get down to Omnath. Probably end up playing some Magic. Be some fun. Get down to Omnath. Let's go for Skyshroud Claim. Let's get the lands going. Get down Skyshroud Claims. Get down the 2 forests. That'll put us online for Werebear. And then, yeah, our opponent will get some mill action going. But Bears versus Mill, hey, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get down the Werebear. And then anything else. Not that we're going to pass the turn to our opponent. All right, kick it over there. But yeah, not really anything in particular that I'm going to do, but we'll kind of see when it goes from there. But a fun thing that I've done recently is I got a Raspberry Pi for Christmas. And there's this emulation software called RetroPie. And it's super easy. So if you have a Raspberry Pi, a little computer chip board, I mean, it takes about 30 minutes to set up, and part of that's just kind of making sure you're doing it right. But basically, it's like a retro gaming emulator, and it is so much fun. Like, I love it. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my Pi for Christmas, but getting that emulation software on there and just playing some of the old school games and different stuff like that. Oh, I love it. It's really all you need is you need your Raspberry Pi. You need the SD card, like a little mini SD card. You need either a wall socket, a wall plug, micro USB for the actual Exile card from a graveyard. Okay. You need the actual, like a wall charger for your Raspberry Pi, and then you need HDMI cable, and then a USB controller. And it's easy. You just flash, use a disk image reader, or I think I'm saying that right, but basically you kind of write a disk image onto the actual SD card, and it's going to write that RetroPie software on there. A little bit of setup, and then you're good to go. Throw your ROMs on there, and you can play really whatever you want. And I'm trying to think. I played this one arcade game that is a lot of mind grind for 7. Each opponent reveals cards until they reveal X lane cards. Okay, we'll see. And let's see if we hit. Oh, that's nasty. All right, whenever a creature put in an exile that card, create a 2/2 zombie. Okay, we'll go ahead and yield to that. The main thing is, can we break free from the? No, we still got some answers. We still have answers. Let's go ahead and always yield to that. But they're going to get a lot of zombies on the battlefield, which is going to be really hard. And how nasty is that with Phenax? They can start to tap those zombies and mill us out. Not a huge, this isn't a great Omnath party if we're going to get milled out a bunch of zombies, but I will be 100% honest. Looking at this entire board state of zombies, I'll take that. I always like losing in interesting ways in Commander. All right, drawn to Catacombs. We're going to try our best. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got 16 in Zombie Mill. That's going to be 16, 18, 22, 20. I mean, we're not dead yet. It's not looking good, though. Let's go and get that done. Grizzly Fate. We definitely have Threshold online with Grizzly Fate. Let's go and get down the Catacombs. What's our best way to sequence this? We don't really want to push into that particular board state of creatures. We want to get as many creatures on the battlefield as possible. So let's go for that Grizzly Fate. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we get down the Dragon Scarred Bear. Yeah, let's go and tap the Temple of the False God down. 1, 2. And tap out for one more. Grizzly Fate, yes. Rear us forward and get those bear tokens on the battlefield. And again, yes. Let's get down. We still have 3 mana. 1, 2, 3. We have 4 mana to play around with. Let's go and get down the Dragon Scarred Bear. And then we're going to go ahead and leave out the, we're going to crack the Catacombs. I still have a force left in there. Crack the Catacombs, get down Dragon Scarred Bear, and then we'll try and make our last stand as we add, we'll have 1 more green mana to add to our mana pool. All right, so we got bears versus zombies. I'm liking it. And then we're going to go and pass the turn to our opponent. But yeah, so basically, if a zombie you control will deal combat damage to a player that put that many cards. So basically, our opponent's not really incentivized to swing in, other than them maybe being worried about some sort of Eldrazi creature, that would be something that I guess if it was a mill. But if you're a mill player, you're not really going to care about that. We'll see how they're going to swing in. All right, so I'm going to go for 4. And then they still have the Silent Arbiter to go for 5, which is going to dump some more stuff in there. Now, as far as us getting out from underneath this one, I think, really, we're going to have to roll with Kamal next turn, find an answer for Silent Arbiter, and then still push past a bunch of zombies. So that's going to be a little difficult, but I believe in the Bears. We can kind of go from there. But yeah, as far as that retro, I've been playing this game called, what is it? I looked it up before we came on here. It is, but the game's wild. We brought it over to my my in-laws. And there we go. I'll pull it up on my. What is it called? It's called like Killing Floor. Not Killing Floor. No. I need to look this up because it's a really fun game. I think it's Smash TV. Yeah, Smash TV. Look up Smash TV, and it's like this shoot 'em game, like directional shooter game. That is just wild. It's like a TV show, and then you're like killing all these people on the floor. I mean, that are coming in on the actual floor itself. And so we're showing my mother-in-law the RetroPie thing that I made, and like we showed her Pac-Man, showed her something else, and I downloaded Smash TV before we went over there, and I put it on there, and the next thing you know, I'm like, I start playing this game. I was like, this is pretty fun. I'm like, oh, this is really gory. I'm loving it. So I turned it off so I could play it at home. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing that later. But yeah, do yourself a favor, look it up, Smash TV arcade game. And it's really cool. I'm excited. And in fact, if you know of any old school arcade games like that, or something that you suggest me to put on the RetroPie, hop in the comments. Let me know. I'll definitely go for that. Oh, dang it. I meant to add green mana. Sorry about that. I was looking it up. Okay. Still don't draw into an answer. Let's go ahead and go for... Let's just get as many creatures on the battlefield as possible. Let's go for Kamal. That's going to be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we could have added, I think, 2 mana to our mana pool, so I do apologize. Get the Temple of the False God. And I don't think we really want to go for Rampant Growth. We're at the point now where we just don't really need to. We need to keep as many cards in the library as possible. Get down the Dragon Scarred Bear. We still have Regenerate on that if we need to go for that. And then I think we're just going to go ahead and pass it. We could go for Sword of the Animus, but once again, we don't need that land that bad. So we'll just go ahead and pass the turn. So that's going to be 16, 18. It's going to be 22. That will be, 16, 18. Yeah, 16, 18, 20. It's going to be 25. So we've got basically, I think, yeah, if they just completely tap out, they're going to get some more zombies, and they tap out across the board. We might be dead next turn, actually, now that I think about it. So unfortunately, we didn't draw into one of our answers. Beast Within is one of the things that we do hit, and then we'll go ahead and get this popped up. We'll close out our opponent's graveyard because they're doing all the milling right now. But I'll take that. You know, this is what Commander's about, getting milled out by a bunch of zombies, zombies versus dragons, so I'll take that. But yeah, if you have any old school arcade suggestions, definitely hop in the comments, let me know. I'm looking for, like, you know, I remember like The Simpsons and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, different games like that. I remember playing those as a child. But any of those lesser known games, like Smash TV, was just really cool, a lot of fun. So if you have any of the old school arcade games like that, kind of like side scrollers or shoot 'ems up, hop in the comments and let me know. All right, our opponent will have, they've got simply enough in zombies, and so we'll go and make our opponent earn it, tapping those zombies. We're not going to make our opponent sweat an Eldrazi creature right at the end. So then they'll pass the turn over to us, and we'll lose the game, but well, we'll make them go for it. I like to see all these zombies going, though. It's always a lot of fun. But I'm going to work on getting more Omnath Party Bears going, too, because it's always, like, I don't know what it is about playing a bear tribal deck in any Magic format. When you play bears, it's just like your opponent just turns into a little kid. Like, I remember I built a collected company bear deck, not like 2-drop bears, but like literally bears. And my opponent was just like, oh, yeah, this is fun. And it's just like, I've always just like come across people that are just so like, this is a lot of fun. Like, I enjoy this. All right, so we get milled out by the zombie army, and then we will draw during our draw step. We'll see. We do have some last-minute activations to go for, but it's not going to do much. But you know what? Let's go and make the bears really big. No, we'll just go past turn. And then we're gonna go during our upkeep turn 10 and get milled out by the entire zombie army, and we lose the game. But yes, hope you enjoyed the Omnath Party Bears deck, and then yeah, if you did enjoy, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.